Okay, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Little T, one of the main reasons I'm making this video. And another reason is too, is this is how you make backyard moonshine the cheap way without going through the performance of a still and all that crazy shit. Okay, as backwards, you would do this forward instead of me taking it apart. I'm taking it apart to strain off the stuff off the top. I'll show you here in a second. The pipe ties this up here, and you have this pin shoved in here where you tie it to as a breather. Okay, because you don't want your batch in here to be running out of this pin, so you pull it up and tie it right here, which I'm going to undo that. This is a regular cardboard box you get from Walmart. And as you can see, these bags right here, you buy them from Lowe's. There are 40 bags in there, 39 gallon, and they're clear. It doesn't matter if they have the drawstring on them or not, but they're clear. They have to be clear. Okay. Let me untie this knot I got with the bag, the shoestring I got on this bag. And I'll show you the inside and explain everything else to you. This inside this batch right here is 10 bags. You want to put 10 bags in it, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. This batch has been sitting up for 10 days, and it is not done. But I'm going to cook it anyway because it's about to be Christmas, and I need some moonshine to sell. Okay, customers want moonshine. Okay, in here, you see this foam cap on here. Usually, you don't cook your liquor until this foam is gone. You can see the white foam cap. It'll be gone. When that's gone is when you cook it. Okay, I have in this batch about 25 gallons of water, 8 cans of fruit cocktail. This is when you want to start taking notes, so you can get a pencil and piece of paper and pause it. Okay, back to this. I've got 40 pounds of sugar in here. I got 8 cans of fruit cocktail, 7 quarts of tomato juice, just regular Campbell's tomato juice. Alright, I got 6 more cans of tomato puree. Okay, all that is mixed together in this 25 gallons of water. Alright, before you mix anything up, get you a can of fruit cocktail. Okay, put it in a bowl. Add you 2 packs of yeast to it. Put a little bit of water in there and some sugar. Just, it doesn't matter, just pour a cup of sugar in there. Let it sit for 3 to 4 days. That starts your germ. So your whole batch don't have to be sitting there 3 or 4 days and take a chance to turn into vinegar. You want it to start working immediately when you put it together. After you mix all that stuff up, you throw that bowl in here that's already been sitting for 4 days, and it starts your batch. And you leave this sitting for 7 to 10 days. Okay, it's still working. You can leave it sitting longer. It smells like straight alcohol when you stick your nose down in there now. I've got also 16 oranges in here, ground up and crushed up with the blender. Now, when you get to your process of all that stuff in there that you can't cook with it, you have to take that mash out of there. Take you a couple of these clear bags, just like so. You can dispose of this or buy you more, whatever suits you. But you can keep this mash alive. And what I mean by keeping it alive is keep adding sugar to it and sometimes tomato puree or tomato juice, if you want to do so. If not, throw it away and start over every time. But you don't need to start your germ, and you don't need half as much oranges or half as much fruit cocktail when you do save this. And you can throw this in a batch that you put together and immediately start it the very same night or the very same minute. Dip it over and stick it in another batch and start cooking this one. You just strain this stuff out of here, all the liquid out of it, off the top. It's not going to be very much. That's what it is. It's fruit cocktail and oranges ground up together in there. That's all it is. And it smells straight like liquor too. You can't smell none of them fruit but liquor is all you smell out of this bag. Take and dip every bit of that out of there. Get all that hard stuff off the top. And why I say this is if you cook it with that in there, you're going to burn your coils up. You have to get all that hard stuff off the top. All the solid shit. If it sticks to one of your coils, it will burn up. And you cost yourself $10 that you didn't have to spend. And may burn your batch up and come out through your tube. And after I put it together and start cooking it, I'll come back and throw another video in there and explain it. And then when we get done with cooking this batch, I'll show you how much liquor it made, and I'll show you the end product. But here's the coils. I'll explain them before they get in there. It's a regular coil, which I have 3 of them here. Alright? You buy this out of your everyday Walmart coffee pot. You want this part right here. It's your coil. You take this out. It'll have 2 wires on it. You leave them 2 big metal pieces on there. You'll need them. And you just take an extension cord, a regular 4-foot, 6-foot long extension cord, and cut the plug-ins off of it. Strip your wire down, wrap it around here, and then tape it all the way up. Don't leave no loose or nothing, no wires hanging out. Tape it with black tape all the way around there. And you're going to stick 3 of these down in there. And as it gets heated up and starts boiling and their steam starts coming out of your other bag, you want to unplug one of them. Don't leave them both plugged in. All 3 plugged in. Leave 2 of them plugged in, not all 3. Sometimes, if your coil's working strong hard enough, you need to only leave 1 plugged in, or you'll blow your bag up. Which you need a fan like that. You need a fan like that to cook with. You need the clear bags, what it takes. And I don't have these bags. This box is too big for this bag. So all I did was shove clothes down in here beside it. That's all I did, because it was too big. So if you run into that problem, just get you some old clothes and throw down there to the side. Alright, I'm going to end the video for now, finish getting all this stuff out of here, and I'm going to hook it up to be cooked. And then I'll do another video explaining that, and I'll do a 3rd one. Alright, another shout out to Little T. This is it for this video. I'll send you the link.